What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the first playthrough of this channel. My name is Daniel, and we're going to be playing Pokemon Yellow. So for the reason I picked this game to be the first walkthrough of this game, whatnot, is because this game is what got me into video games. It was the first game I played when I was a lot younger, and being able to go through these games and still being able to play them after 14, 15 years of playing them, it's a really big thing. It's pretty crazy, and it was probably the most aggravating game out of the entire Pokemon series for me, because I like all of the other ones were like, yeah, they were pretty straightforward. You knew what to do. They told you what to do. And Yellow, it was kind of, I guess it was kind of more along the lines of, it was just more confusing in the sense that there were certain things that you needed to do that a lot of people didn't know how to do. In my case, it was after the 5th gym, you had to get into Saffron City, and I had no idea how to get in there. So me being 6, 7 years old, I restarted the game, and literally about 20 minutes into the new game, I found out that you had to get that tea or whatever for the guy there, and it really upset me because I felt like my team was pretty good, even though I didn't know very much about the game at that time. But now, like, however many years later, and Pokemon games are still coming out, still being able to play them, your knowledge of it gets pretty superior, and you just kind of facepalm yourself, thinking about how stupid you were when you were little. So, being a new YouTuber, I guess I should talk about which YouTubers are who and what made me want to start doing this. Well, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber for quite a while. My first channel, I started out making covers of just like random songs, and since my microphone back then from my old laptop was fucking terrible, I had to fucking stay with songs with no clean vocals, like, or metal songs or some punk songs, heavier stuff. And then a couple of years ago, I was able to get a drawing tablet for my laptop, and I started doing speed paint videos and other things like that, just doing whatever I could to put myself out there. But it eventually just led to me, it just led to me not being able to do all that I wanted to, and finally getting a new computer and everything, I'm able to record these and make videos, and it's nice to have. It's really nice to be able to record videos for people that may not have the games, who are just curious or just here to see what's going on with this channel. It's nice to know that people will be able to watch this and might see something that they didn't see before. And yeah, Now, with these games, I was never a big nickname fan for my Pokemon because I could never figure out any good nicknames for them. So I'm sticking. But for this, I'm going to be nicknaming this Pikachu Thor. And this little bitch really pissed me the fuck off. The first time I played it, I couldn't beat him in the second rival battle, and I always ended up fighting him with some version of his Eevee that I could never beat later on. Cause I had eventually given up on fighting him, and because I didn't know what to do. So I really just kind of stopped worrying about him. But then again, he always kicked my ass throughout a lot of the battles when I was younger. Holy shit. Stupid fuck. God damn it. Of course, I'll lose the first one. So now I have no idea what's going to end up happening with this. I don't know what. At the end of throughout all of the games, all these battles turn into some kind of math problem. So it depends on which ones you lose, which ones you win. If you lose all of them, he gets a certain evolution. You win all of them, he gets a certain evolution. You lose certain ones, and he gets a certain evolution. But it's really confusing about how it's all done, and I can't remember exactly what goes on with it. But well, I guess we'll see what he gets later on with that. Fucking Pidgey. I guess doing this, I could turn this into a Nuzlocke. You see how that works out. I won't be going to complete the Pokédex or anything, just to go through, beat the Pokemon League, and just catch Mewtwo. The other legendaries should not be an option here, because they will just take forever, because in this game it's almost impossible to catch them without having a Master Ball or putting them to sleep and having them with really low health. Because if you don't have anybody to do that, then you're pretty much screwed. Don't know why level 3 Pidgey is doing so much fucking damage. Another thing that was pretty weird about this game was like, there are Pokemon moves, Nightshade and Seismic Toss and Dragon Rage that they didn't work with the type charting. Since Nightshade was Ghost, Seismic Toss was Fighting, and then you had Dragon Rage, which is the only Dragon type move in this generation. But Nightshade would affect normal type Pokemon. Seismic Toss would affect Ghost type Pokemon, and Dragon Rage would obviously affect all types. But another thing in this game was that the actual Ghost type moves didn't even affect Psychic type Pokemon in this gen. So if you were to go and catch a Haunter in the Pokemon Tower, you weren't doing anything good with it, because like against Sabrina and all of them, you're not, that Haunter isn't going to do you any good against her gym, because the ghost types don't work on it. And it was just pretty much, the only weaknesses they had were, Bug and Ghost and whatever the other ones were. I can't even remember right now. Just as Jin, it was Ghost. It wasn't Ghost, it was just Bug then. Wow. This is another thing that I didn't like, was the fact that we had to go all the way back and then do all of this shit. And then fucking Gary's would be like, oh, we have a town map, but I'm not gonna let you fucking use it. I don't use it anyway, you little shit. I don't care about this writing, really. I played this game too many times. I know pretty much all of it. There's a little shithead. Hate to say it, but I don't need you. I know, I'll borrow a town map from my sister. I'll tell her not to lend you one. Ha! Stupid cunt. Get out of my face. Another thing about these games is playing from 6th generation and then going back down to the 1st generation of games. It's really weird to play them and notice how really slow they are. I mean, it's not bad or anything, it's just that coming from someone who played the games from the very beginning and then leading up to the games that we have now, it's crazy to see the technological advances that we've had over just the span of 10-15 years, and how well that's putting into all of this, how much that's putting it into just the games in general, with it coming out so slow and so fucking pixelated, and then it going to being incredible 3D models, and it being so well done, with just the smallest details. The first time I played Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, I was surfing on water one night, and the fucking night sky was fucking reflected on the water. Like, who would have thought to program that in? And for a game that's a remake, not even the actual thing. And it was mind-blowing to see all that, and it was just so exciting for anybody that played Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, because that was everybody's childhood coming back to life in a new form. Kind of like when it wasn't as hype when Red and Blue, or Red and Green in this instance, or Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then it was a little less hype with what's it called? Heart Gold and Soul Silver. It was a lot less hype than that, but it was still really nice to have that remake, because they added so much stuff in there. And and then when it got to these games, when it finally got released that these games were being remade, everybody flipped out, because that was everybody's favorite game. First Encounter, it's a Rat-a-tat. Fuck. I'm gonna be the top percentage of this shit. But a lot of a lot of people probably weren't as hyped for the remix of the first gen or the second gen as they were for third. Simply because third gen revolutionized the entire Pokemon game series, going from few colors and completely pixelized to having a full spectrum of colors, and it being just amazing. Is there not a percent sign I can use? Damn. Okay, let's change his name then. I want to name it the rat's name off of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But of course, I can't fucking remember the damn name. I'm just gonna name it. Where's he at? I'm just gonna name it Rufus. From Kim Possible. Let's see now. See how this fucking Rattata looks. That isn't too bad for a Rattata, but it's still terrible. Simply because it is a Rattata. Or Rattata, however you fucking spell it, or say it. So there's one more route over here that I'm going to get to before ending this video. Because there's plenty of things that we can do over here. There's obviously this item in this tree. There was a trick I learned when I was a kid with this Pikachu, because depending on what your friendliness with the Pikachu was, you would be able to get the Charmander, the Squirtle, and Bulbasaur later on in the games, and that was like happiness level with it. That's what first determined happiness. And there is a little cheat thing for it. If you just give it a shit ton of potions, like it's 20 potions with full health. This I am not angry about. But if you gave it 20 potions, its happiness would be maxed out. I don't want to hurt this, but I'm scared I'm gonna kill it. But and then you'd be able to get all the other starters with no problem. So you can have Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise, Pikachu, and then whatever else you wanted. You could pretty much make your own team based on Red's team. And that was like one of the best things to see, to be honest. Okay, now for a nickname for Nidoran. Like I said, I am no good at nicknames. So, it evolving into Nidoking, I think it'd be nice to call it Caesar. Since Caesar, I don't know if he was a king, more of an emperor. I guess that'd be a better name for Napoleon. But I don't care. This game is just so fucking slow. Alright, so this is where we're going to end off the video. So, sorry if I am not too comfortable with all of the different commentaries and whatnot yet, but hopefully I will get to that comfortability soon and be able to just talk to you guys about whatever. So, and as the Kidnappy says, shit, I already forgot what he said. As the Kidnappy says, only you can prevent lost save data. And this will be the end. So I hope you guys liked the video. Hopefully you guys will check out more the speed paints in the channel, the random poor quality recorded Pokemon Wi-Fi battles from 6th Gen, from X and Y, or S, I don't know which ones, I can't remember. But expect to see a new video sometime soon.